Let's start things off with News Nation's Robert Sherman in Philly for us this morning. Robert, we know what voters thought about last night. How do the candidates feel about their performances?
Hey there, Markie. Yeah, this morning, both of these campaigns coming out declaring victory in the debate. Vice President Kamala Harris saying she wants another one. Trump's team saying that they thought it was a masterful performance in the first and possibly only presidential debate between these two.
Tuesday night's presidential debate marking the first meeting between Vice President Harris and former President Trump, starting things off with a handshake.
Kamala Harris, let's have a good debate.
Have fun.
Thank you.
Both nominees sparring in the battleground state of Pennsylvania.
On this debate tonight, you're going to hear from the same old tired playbook. A bunch of lies, grievances, and name-calling.
She's a Marxist. Everybody knows she's a Marxist. Her father's a Marxist professor in economics, and he taught her well.
Donald Trump actually has no plan for you because he is more interested in defending himself than he is in looking out for you.
Wait a minute. I'm talking now. If you don't mind, please. Does that sound familiar?
Going toe-to-toe on hot-button issues, including immigration, foreign policy, and the economy.
Donald Trump left us the worst unemployment since the Great Depression.
She doesn't have a plan. She copied Biden's plan, and it's like 4 sentences, like run, spot, run.
Access to abortion, a focal point for the Harris campaign.
Trump certainly should not be telling a woman what to do with her body.
The former president pressed on the issue, including whether or not he'd sign a national ban.
This issue has now been taken over by the states.
Would you veto a national abortion ban if it came
Well,
to
I
your
won't
desk?
have to.
Fiery exchanges on rally sizes.
And I'm going to actually do something really unusual, and I'm going to invite you to attend one of Donald Trump's rallies. People start leaving his rallies early out of exhaustion and boredom.
People don't go to her rallies. There's no reason to go.
The former president's court cases.
Well, I think this is so rich, coming from someone who has been prosecuted for national security crimes, economic crimes, election interference, has been found liable for sexual assault.
Every one of those cases was started by them against their political opponent.
And the vice president's race.
You make a big deal out of something, I couldn't care less. Whatever she wants to be is okay with me.
We don't want this kind of approach that is just constantly trying to divide us, and especially by race.
Harris looking to define herself to swing voters and attack Trump's character.
Donald Trump was fired by 81 million people.
While Trump used the night as an opportunity to remind voters of Harris's record with the Biden administration.
They've had 3.5 years to fix the border. They've had 3.5 years to create jobs and all the things we talked about. Why hasn't she done it?
Well, first of all, it's important to remind the former president you're not running against Joe Biden, you're running against me.
So today, both Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Trump will be attending 9/11 ceremonies in order to commemorate the day. And in terms of where we go from here, well, that remains unclear. At this hour, there are no more presidential debates on the calendar, but there is a VP debate still to look forward to. That's slated for October 1st. Markie?
Okay, we'll see if another one pops up before Election Day. Robert, thank you. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.